A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Gonna run it. It's on. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Quarterback keeper. He has the first and still on his feet, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's high. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Line getting set on second down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dribbling. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Going up top again. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on 1st down. The quick out. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give is to Taylor. Creates a little room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Scanning the field is Simmons. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Mateer. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. The give on the option. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Plows through the defense. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Quick completion on the out route. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Haas. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. On the ground, it's Ott. Takes it the other way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Burks. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. quick strike complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Simmons. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Taylor.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Just keeps swinging it. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels have this offense rolling.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. Snowed under by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, going up top. Dances away to buy time. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Lee. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Big fella moving. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. The inside handoff. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Back to pass. Floating away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Threads it inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second and goal, they go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL.
Wide open spaces. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being...
It's a seam wide open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more.
Turning on the Jets. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Sooners will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. It's complete. Touchdown Sooners. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you've got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really...
There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
A little screen to the running back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on its way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air, it's Simmons. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Going to try to get it himself. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.